we have now Ganondorf versus Rob. Now, if I assume Josh knows how to deal with heavies, and that is to wall them out with gyro and laser. But if Dozen is tricky with his Ganondorf plays, he can make something crazy happen.
Yes, indeed. But this will be a hard-fought road for Dozen. So
yes.
he has to work really hard to get in.
Yeah, and once you're off stage, you have to pray.
Yeah, that's true. But on the bright side, you only have to get in once if you really have the chops for it. And there we go.
23% on that forward air is disgusting. But I mean, hey, everything Ganon gets is earned.
Absolutely.
So it is really fair. Whoa! Starting with those up smashes. Again, like, Doesn't swinging right now, and I like that.
I mean, as Ganondorf, you kind of have to, because every single interaction matters so much. So
yes.
now hits him with that forward tilt. Takes away... No, he didn't get his gyro. That's kind of huge, because if you could take away the gyro from Rob, a lot of his keep away options are essentially neutered. He's still...
Oh my goodness! Yes, that was a very high jump from Josh. But that back air secures the stock. Now Dozen is down, but still 100% on Rob. Even though he is kind of heavy, Ganondorf makes you not very heavy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Ganon, this is just another day for you. Ganon mains always have to fight from behind a lot of different scenarios, and a lot of times they make it work. So Josh not out of the woods yet, and Dozen is still very much in his element.
Yeah, let's see how is he going to land very carefully. And, you know, falling nair is one of the Rob staples, and as Ganondorf, you have to figure out how to get around that. And that is going to be the option. Okay, so he has the gyro, he throws it away, has a little bit of time before he gets it back, but not enough, you know?
And gets tagged by another back air. And he narrowly avoided getting hit by that gyro, and this is spiraling out of control for Dozen.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you are not getting back from that, unfortunately. Nope. And now it is 3 stocks to 1. Josh is looking pretty comfortable, albeit with some high percentage.
Yeah, but this is where, if you're up against Ganon, you can really start to go buck wild, because worst case scenario, you lose a stock, and if you know how to recompose yourself and reset, you can still play the game plan that you need to, instead of the game plan that you have to.
Yes, and once Dozen is off stage, Josh can just go for a trade or something like that. He can just commit all the way going off stage to make sure that he doesn't recover.
Yes.
Oh, that Sparta kick coming out, leveling the playing field just a bit, but still 2 stocks to go. Dozen has a long way if he wants to get a W in this game 1.
Okay, but he's keeping good control of the gyro on those 3-piece combos.
Oh my goodness.
Nice mix-up right there. And Dozen is really starting to tee off. Sends him deep off stage. What do we got? Josh is scared for his life. He has to recover high, and he is out of there. But you still have to land in the waiting arms of Ganondorf. That sword was ready.
Yeah, he was ready with that up smash. But Josh is still a little bit tricky with that recovery, smart with those landings, and getting himself alive. Now 97 to 97, 1 stock deficit right now. Doria coming up, but it is not coming out in Dozen's favor.
This might be it.
Oh,
yeah.
No, not proper DI on that one.
Yeah, he was mixing up his DI really well there, so he was weaving in and out just subtly, so that if the DI was wrong, he would die. So good for him to take that gamble, take away the rage from Ganondorf, because once you start to play Ganondorf's game, like we said before, it spirals out of control too quickly.
So, I mean, still 2 stock game from Josh. Nice, comfortable win, but Dozen might, if he, put some more tricks up his sleeve, he might have what it takes, because he was starting to swing a little bit in that on Josh's second stock there. After he got that first one. But again, Rob is so tricky. He's a very hard person to get in against.
Yeah, so looks like Dozen's going to go with the Battlefield counter pick. And I think this is really polarizing. I think it's a huge win if it works and a huge loss if it doesn't. And it really boils down to who can put the other in disadvantage first on one of those platforms, since they're both such big bodies. Don't hit him with the day 1. Don't.
Oh, weak hit
You're
though,
lucky.
but
You're
yes.
lucky.
He could have just waited on ledge and he would have been fine. But patience is key in a matchup against someone like Rob, a very heavy zoner type.
Yeah, and plus Ganondorf's ledge hang is really low, so if anyone could hang out there, it is Ganondorf.
He's like 7 feet tall. He has some long limbs to dangle from.
That's facts. Right now, Dozen just being juggled from one side of the stage to the other. Gets the jump called out, but with the proper DI that time.
Yes, he's managed to avoid both gyro and laser on his way back. Gets caught by that, trying to go for something like a back air to send him off stage instead of something like a down air.
Brave man, neutral get it up. But nice delaying his match and getting a little bit of a string of his own. Gets that down air, not able to find the back air afterwards. But it's still percent on the board, and as long as Dozen holds onto this stock, it's essentially even.
Yes.
Ganon should have been dead like 20% ago, but because he's not,
you are wild.
He's dead!
Oh my god, over the top, Dozen. Woo! That is very, very crazy. Okay, evens it up, but still, you are nutty for that one.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go for some wild plays like that to put yourself back in there. That's the Ganondorf main life, all right? You got to live and die by the
sauce.
By the sauce.
Like, you either have it or you don't. And, I mean, he's getting juggled right now with up airs is not what you want to see. But if we can get some more moments like those, he can make it happen.
And honestly, if there's any move to get hit by, I think the up air isn't too bad. I mean, it's like awful because you're eating more percent, but also his up air is stale as heck now.
Yes, which is going to come into play if he tries to do those grab into up air combos.
Yeah. Gan's not in danger of dying for that soon, but if he gets some big hits and doesn't like refresh the move queue, yeah.
Oh, no tech means you get hit by, again, gyro and laser. It is so hard. Gyro actually knocks him out of that down smash.
Oh, and Gyro saves him again. The Gyro is actually saving Dozen's life so many times. He doesn't have a jump. And Josh, there's going to be a regrab, but Dozen not opting to get the kill.
Yeah, a little bit too hesitant there, opting not to pressure him at all. But still, coming in closer, scrapping with him, spot dodging the down smash, Dory-eyeing the gyro just because.
Just got to show who's boss.
Okay, see, that time he didn't mash, and Josh knew that. And you gotta be able to mix up those mashes because it's either up smash or up air from Rob, and you either mash or don't mash.
Yeah. And that time the mix-up was read out by Josh. And Dozen looking so hard for these big smash attacks. None of them quite finding the mark, but they're all so close.
Yeah, it's so close, but no cigar, unfortunately. I mean, he will die from any smash attack at this point, especially near ledge. So if Dozen can find it, forward air, though, does the trick. Has gyro in hand, and only one stock left for Josh, much closer than last game.
But we saw how this went on the last stock, lots of up air juggles. Only stopping at 37% though, so it could have been way worse. But Dozen maybe firing a bit too much too quickly.
Nice first hit of neutral air into that jab, more percentage on board. Gets grabbed now, being so careful around the gyro. Oh, nice. Will he use something? No, goes for that bicycle kick instead of something like an up smash.
Yeah, he tried to do something dirty down there. Okay, but here we go. I think he's looking for a smash attack.
I can see it, something like forward air smash attack, and you just saw him kind of swipe the air with that forward air.
Yeah, whenever Ganymede just stands still on the stage, my heart stands still too. Like, I can't handle that.
Again, proper DI coming out. Ooh, nice flame choke. What's he gonna do? And the up smash, neutral get up read. Oh my goodness.
Dang, I did not see that coming so quickly. I thought he was gonna go for another check chase. I thought he was gonna try and compound on that one advantageous situation, but because he went for the up smash, takes away the game before Josh could even react. And now we got ourselves a game 3 situation.
Okay, this is not something you'd expect from something like Ganon versus Rob, but okay, we're going to PS2 on this game 3. Sticking with our gun, sticking with our characters. Dozen wants to make this happen with Rob. Or doesn't want to make this happen with Ganon, rather, against a very unethical and unorthodox matchup. This is so tough.
Yeah. It's tough, but not impossible. I mean, one of the big things that Rob is so tall that Ganondorf can properly pressure him with the Nair once he gets in. We haven't seen that a lot from Dozen, but that might be the Game 3 game plan.
And something I want to note is that Josh's shield was already a little bit low almost immediately into the match. You have to be careful. Nice read. He opts to go high because he knows something crazy is going to come out from Josh, like that side B.
Okay, but now gets the gyro, gets a grab. Too much rage for a follow-up, and plus he didn't input the Nair properly to miss the forward drift.
Unfortunately, yes. Again, getting hit by these projectiles, making it tough. Nice recovery. Very well done.
So right now, Dozen just getting nickeled and dimed. Like only 28% on the side of Josh, but meanwhile, Dozen already at 151 just from gyro and laser practically.
Yeah, 162 now. A grab will kill. And so he has to be super careful now, Josh. Again, opting to go to those high recoveries and fading back. Falling there, not doing the trick.
Okay, drop the gyro. And with the day one, don't neutral get up. There we go. We're learning.
Yeah,
we're learning.
The patience this time is what makes it happen. Opting to try to go a little bit immediate now. Gets followed. And roll in, read, down smash coming out from Josh. That is the first stock.
Yeah, nice freestyle right there from Josh because he was way too high for a jab lock. So he just opts to follow the tech, follow the ball, and there we go. Keep your eye on it.
Dozen now trying to find something crazy with those smash attacks still. I mean, Josh, really, from a smash attack, Josh kind of isn't kill percent.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy to think about.
Or a back air as well.
Yeah, now at 121, there are a lot of options on the table. And now Dozen is making use of that gyro. He is now pressuring it, both removing an option from Josh's arsenal and giving him a special tool of his own, giving Ganon the projectile. That's a scary thought.
Absolutely.
And of course, he does even it up, one stock of his own.
No jump.
Yeah, getting carried off, but that air dodge will keep him secure. Flame choke coming out. That dare now as well. Down smash as well. 58% immediately off of 3 hits.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. That was so... If that gyro did not come out in time.
It saved his life.
Actually did save his life.
The gyro actually saved his life.
Gets grabbed now. Are you mashing? Yes, he is, but...
He almost got hit with a bad DI.
Yes. Still, though, proper DI well enough, keeping himself alive, 125%. Down smash. Going to carry him off, but he is living. Is he going to get sniped? No, he is not.
Okay, Josh maybe overcommitting, yes. And he keeps on neutral getting, or doing neutral get up after a flame chokes. I think Dozen pretty much has a beat on that, and Josh has to mix it up because otherwise I think that'll decide the set.
Yes, and that quick mash out into up smash will secure that stock now. Dozen on his winner's side stock here. Can he get flame choke? What is he doing? Again, oh, nice mix up on that roll. Let's see, though, what can Dozen do to bring himself back 90%, 112% now, very close.
Oh, man. Okay, so he has to get this recovery. That's a regrab, but again, not punching it. Only gets another hit of Nair.
But still, percentage is, bit by bit, is helpful. Tries to go for something like a bicycle stick. Goes high on stage.
Josh playing so patiently right now. I think he might be starting to feel the nerves, and you can't blame him. Ganondorf is still scary in these situations.
Oh my goodness, just keeps rolling around, getting hit by Gyro. How many times?
It's going to
Get
get
hit by it. Yes, he will. And that will take him out. Josh taking it 2-1 over Dozen.